either is in the process of getting the technology or you already have your technology. All right. Because I'm not seeing a guest on. But if you do not yet have a technology, please go ahead and buy one. All right. So I'm just going over, looking at the trade and making sure that you guys understand, that you should be practicing putting in the trades. So some of you should be in your demo right now. Some of you shouldn't be in a live account. And just to share with you this trade. So earlier on, when I was on SPX. Let me change it to SPX. I was on SPX earlier on. Okay. And when we were right here in the market, you could see there was a buy up going on, right? You could see it was buying, 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 buying. So those who do not have the technology would have thinking that, man, this is going to continue buying. But if you look at the 5-minute chart, you could see that all that buying that was taking place, all that was just setting up this buy here, right? Was setting up all this buying that was going on, was setting up this on the 5-minute, was setting this up on the 5-minute. All right, so the 5-minute sell was set up, all right? And then as that got set up on the 5-minute, let me make sure we sync scroll properly. All right, as we got set up on the 5-minute for the sell, you could see when it's pushed up happen, you could see it happening here. It's pushing up, it's pushing up, it's pushing up. And as it's pushing up, it came back down for a little bit, pushed up again. And some people would have made some money with the buy. Some people would have got stuck in a buy thinking it was going to buy up more. But it was, if you look at the 5-minute chart to the left, you would see that it's set for a sell. You could see that, right? Anybody unmute and tell me if you could see on the 5-minute chart where it shows red, 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 green, red here on the 5-minute. Can we see that? Anybody?
Good job, Dr. Benjamin. I'm doing a live session here showing them how the system works. So thanks a lot.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So here, right here, Alan, you could see that, right? Right here on the 5-minute. And then over here on the right-hand side, you could see that over here, it's showing a buy, right? On the 1-minute. Well, because the 5-minute tells us that it's showing a sell, what I was able to do, guys, is that all I did was that I chose to put my entry when the market was here, right? When the market was here, what I did was I put my entry down below this reversal here. All right, I put my entry down below this reversal. So if it came down, if it kept going up, no big deal. I wouldn't lose any money. But if it turned around and came down, it put me into the trade, which it did. And it put me into the trade right here. I was able to open 2 trades right at this point. I opened 2 trades right at this point. And then my, internet Comcast guy came and I had to just get out of the trades. But I wanted to stay in one. I closed one down. I was going to stay in the second one. But when it was pulling back a little bit, I said, let me close the trade because I'm not sure what's going to happen. And I didn't have time to monitor it. But look at what happened. Look at the seller. So the Comcast guy took all of this money from me, right? Because I was in the trade and I closed it. But look at that. Wow, right? I would have collected all of that.
I'll spend money on their hair again, like how they use.
Say that again, please. Nana, welcome, Nana. How are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. You're unmuted. How are you doing?
Oh, thank you. I'll mute. Sorry, my apologies.
That's all right. Do you already have this technology? Have you seen a presentation before? Because I wasn't sure if you had or you had.
No, I haven't. This is my first time.
Have you ever traded before?
No, I haven't.
No.
But I have a friend that used to trade.
All right. Do you mind staying unmuted so I could maybe just help you to help everyone else to understand how simple the system is?
Yes. Thank you.
All right, great. You're welcome. All right. So here's it, Nana. Here's how you could do a trade. Here's how simple a trade is. We use a system of colors, right? Can you see? Do you know? You're not colorblind, right? You can see red and green. Can you see red and green on the screen?
Yes, I can see red and green.
All right. So how this works is that this application is called MetaTrader 4, and it's actually a free app that you could download on your laptop. You could download this app on your laptop and use it from anywhere in the world. All right. Once you have an internet connection, you could use this app. All right. So how do you trade? These symbols over here, can you see them? The blue, the yellow, the green, can you see them? They're called symbols. Can you see them, Nana?
Yeah, she can. Sorry, she just popped away for a minute.
Okay.
I can see it. I'm back. She's back.
All right, great. Okay, so Nana, who's your friend? What's your friend's name?
Corinne.
Say that again.
Corinne.
Corinne.
Yes.
Kevin or
Yeah,
Corinne?
Corinne. Hi.
Hey, hi, Corinne. Nice to meet you.
You too.
All right, so over here, you can see what are called symbols. So if we right click in this box and we click symbols, these symbols are the world's financial markets. Okay, so can you see where it says FX majors here? Can you see that?
Yes.
All right, so underneath that list, Australian dollar versus the US dollar, the euro versus the US dollar, the Great British pound versus the US dollar, New Zealand, etc. Right? And then we have a list of what are called indices. These are companies' stocks bundled together, like the US 30, NAS 100, UK 100, and so forth. And then we also have metals like gold, silver, oil. Oil is on the energy. Oil is on the energy. So you could see UK oil, US oil. And then under metals, you could see silver, you could see gold and platinum. And then under cryptos, there's like Bitcoin and Solana and so forth. So what this does is give you and I the opportunity to pull this symbol from this side. In this case, we're going to just look at S&P, Standard & Poor's 500, the top 500 stocks in the United States, and put them on these two screens, right? So right now I have them on my screen, and it's line like that. Okay, but I don't know. But all right. So let me undo this. Okay, great. All right. So on the left-hand side, we have what's called a 5-minute chart. On the right-hand side, we have a 1 minute. So don't worry about that right now, Nan. You'll learn that if you choose to get the technology. Question, Nan, would you like to be able to use this laptop and make money at home?
Most definitely.
All right, great. So let me show you how you do that. You would join up with Xtreamfx Global Academy. You would purchase either an affiliate package if you want to. You could refer friends and family and make money from that. And that's $168. All right. And then get the education. You join us, join classes, learn trading, learn pips, lot size, we'll train you on all of that. And then you're going to buy the safety trade technology at some point for $599 for a 1-year license and $75 a month for signals. All right. We're going to come back to what signals are in a minute. Okay, so let's look at how you could identify a trade. Let's see if you could do this. There are 4 things you need to learn and practice over and over again. 4 simple things. Once you have set this up on your laptop, these green and red things going up and down, can you see them? Nana, can you see the green and red things going up?
Yeah, I can see them.
All right, they're called candlesticks and wicks, okay?
Yeah.
Can you see this red wavy line moving through the screen going up and down? Can you see it?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so that red line is called a moving average. That's the name of it. All right, so at this point, the first thing that you need to be able to see is that these candles was above this red line. Can you agree with me that it was above the red line?
Yes, it's above the red line.
Great. Can you now see this red down arrow on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so those 2 things are the first 2 things that we look for. Now, the third thing we're going to look for is that these 5 rows at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at the edge of the screen here, they need to all be the same color. They need to all be the same color as the red down arrow. Are all of these the same color?
Yes.
At the edge here. What color is this one at the bottom?
Because I'm looking on my phone and not a laptop, it's a bit difficult to determine.
A little small. I get it.
Yes.
I get it. All right. But the bottom one is green. The one above that is green. The next one is red. And then the 3 are red. So they're not yet the same color. But
Okay.
are they all the same color? No. Are they all the same? Right. They're all red now. So when you're on, yes, all right. So here's the thing. We wait for the fourth one from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, to turn green. Can you see a little dot of green right now on the fourth?
Yes.
Yes. When this happens, you're going to practice to put in a trade. To put in a trade, we come into this box, we right click, we click trading, we click new order, and then we're going to put in what's called a pending order. But you'll practice it, right? You'll practice in what's called a fake account. And then once you practice doing that, you would have opened an order. When you open an order, you're going to see a line, and you're going to drag the line up and down, but you're going to place it about a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch just below the red line. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That we place this green line just below. Then you're going to put in a second line called your profit. So if right now the candle is up here, which means the market is up here, where the top of the green is. If it turns around and comes down and touches your top line and goes towards your second line, you'd have made a profit. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Did it go up, turn around, boom, 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 and move in a downward direction through your two lines? Did that happen?
Yes.
That's a winning trade. You'd have made profit between these two lines. Now, here's the great thing about this trading. You could trade one between this top line and this bottom line is about 3 points. 3 points. You could tell the broker to charge you $1 per point, $10 per point, $100 per point, $200 per point. Even some traders are able to tell their broker to charge them $1 million per point. There are traders who are able to do that because of the size of their trading account. So let's say if we keep it simple, $10 per point. If you win 3 points and you're making $10 per point, how much money would you earn?
$30.
$30. Some people between here and here made $300. That's what some people did, just between right here and right here. All right. So looking at this, right? Looking at this, that's one way to do the trading. Identifying these 1 minute, 5 minute trades, we'd put them in according to the system and make some money. Now, Esther, who's in the UK, Esther came to the presentation just like you did today. She was already a trader, so she already knew how to trade. She bought the system and she used this thing called a scanner. The scanner sends you and I messages every day, multiple times a day, on what we can trade. So instead of us having to look at the chart and count the things 1, 2, 3, 4, the scanner does it for us. The scanner just said there's a new safety trade on New Zealand Canadian dollar, 30-minute sell stop. And if we scroll down, I'm not seeing any others right now on that, but let me look at the crypto chart. You may have one on the crypto. Let's see if there's a new one there.
Trade alert. The new safety trade
And there's a 5-minute trade on this one, UST, USD. I won't bother to look that up. But basically what this does, if we looked at the last 10 trades that it called out, the last one was Eurochef on a 1 minute, what's called a sell. The red arrow means a sell, the green arrow means a buy. That's simply what it is. So let's look for Eurochef. Even if you do not know what Eurochef is, later on you'll learn all around those symbols. So we'll put Eurochef on the chart. On the left-hand side, we're going to have it on what's called a 5-minute. On the right-hand side, we're going to have it on what's called a 1-minute chart. And then we could see when it called it earlier, this is when it called it earlier. You would have gotten a message about right here, right? Can you see, Nana? Red, 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 green, red. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Right. So you'd have gone ahead and put in your entry just below here. Okay, that's when the broker is going to put you into the trade, and it's going to take you out of the trade here with profits of about 3 pips. Let's see what happened. This just literally happened a couple minutes ago. See, it went up a little higher, went up a little higher, it went up, stayed up a little bit, stayed up a little bit, and look what happened. You see right here while we're online together that this just recently happened. If we stay on the screen right here, you'll see soon, right? You'll see soon that another little candle pops up here. Okay, yeah, you can see another red one popping. So every 1 minute, this system. So this is a live market that we can have access to. These are 1-minute trades, which means that they're very fast. You have to do them very quickly. So somebody could sit down, which Esther did. Esther sat down for an hour and a half, 90 minutes on Friday. But because she already has experience, she was able to jump in right away. And on Friday, Esther made $3,000 using the system. Okay? And she only bought it less than a month ago for $599. So this is a life-changing conversation that we're having here. This is not just your regular, okay, come and listen to a way in which you can make money. This is a life-altering, financially life-altering experience that we're all involved in. I'm going to share with everybody here, and please pay close attention to this, guys. All right, I want us to really understand what's going on so that you could position yourself to capitalize on this massive move that's in the process of taking place. Okay? For those who already have the system, and for those who plan to buy, this is NAS 100. Okay, NAS 100. It could be S&P, could be US 30, doesn't matter. Okay? I want us to look back on the 1 month chart. 1 month means it takes a full 1 month for each candle. So if you count 12 of these, that's a year. All right. If I was to put the date, here, down here, you could see the date says 2020 right here. This is 2020. Okay. Right at this point where the red and green is at the bottom. That's 2020. So every 12 candles is a year. Now, if you notice something, the market in 2020 bought up, and then it's peaked here. It went up to a peak. After where the market works is that when it comes up to a high peak, it has to do what's called a correction. So it comes down. Okay? It reached another peak and it's starting to sell off. This may not be the ultimate peak, but it's selling off. All right? If we see it keep selling off, guys, I'm telling you, some of us are going to be in trades. Just imagine when this was selling a couple of years ago. You put in a trade and it came down to here. That's 4,766 pips. Okay? 4,766 pips. Let's say the same thing happens here and it comes only to here. Let's say it doesn't even go below, but it just comes to here. That's 4,600 pips based on where it is right now. Now, some of us should be able to trade $1 per pip. Some of us should be able to trade $10 per pip. Some of us will be able to trade more. Okay? But let's say $1 per pip, right? That's $4,600 that you'd have earned with this one trade over maybe 6 or 7 months if it sells off. But then while this is happening, you're going to do what are called some 1 hour and 4 hour trades. Okay? So while the daily's there, I'm going to put the chart on the 4 hour, put this on the 1 hour. And I know now I'm going a little ahead of myself here as a new person. But just simply, Nana, every time we see this green blob here, this little green blob here, every time you see that, you can put in a trade, knowing that the trade is going to go either up if it's all red or down if it's all green, with a little blob in the middle. So red, green, red, that's a sell. And then it also does it on the buy. Let's look for a buy. All right, let's look for a buy. All right, here's a buy. Green, red, green. Can you see this, Nana? Can you see this green, red, green?
Yeah, I can see it.
Right. So you would be able to put in what's called a buy here, just above the line when this happens. All right. When it happened here and it was red going down, you put your line up here and then look what happened. Look at what happened. You'd have made money from here all the way up to here. And it kept going way up, way up. So you'd have made a lot of money by having the system to give you the information on what to do. Without the system, guys, trading is tough. I've been in the space for 2.5 years. And before we got the safety trade technology, we had to use a website called TradingView. You'd come here and you put in your lines. You'd have to learn how to mark this up. You'd have to learn what all these buttons mean over here. You'd have to learn about Fibonacci and retracement. You have to learn about putting in trend lines. So you'd have to come here and learn how to put in a line and put here and put your line here. Man, we have to learn so many things, right? And then you have to come in here and put the line in here and put in what's called a trend line. And then you have to come here and put in another one and create what's called a channel. Guys, there was so much that we had to do before you could take one trade. But now, all of that has been eliminated. All of that has been, I don't even need TradingView anymore. None of us really need it. Some of us still use it, but most of us in the community have no longer are starting to fade away from it. and we're just simply using the safety trade technology. Just simply using it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a game-changing moment that we're in. We're literally in a game-changing moment. So for those who are going to have access to this, remember I told you what's happening with NAS. It doesn't mean it's going to always sell down. You have to learn what's going on with the 1 minute. So you have to learn how to look at your 1 minute and your 5 minute charts, right? But right now it's in a sell. The momentum of selling is going on, right? So there's a lot of selling going on in the market right now. But what's called the bears have control. You could see the market is selling down. It doesn't mean it will always sell down, because it could turn around, and you have to keep paying attention to your 1 minute chart and see what's going on, because it could start to buy back up, and then you could participate in some buys as it's starting to buy back up. But right now, the bears are in control, right, of the market at the moment. But that could change. That could change. We could start to see this 1 minute chart start to turn green, and which means that you need to be looking for buys and not sells. Right now, you should be looking for some sells. All right, going into tomorrow, let's see what tomorrow holds. The market reopens in about an hour and a few minutes. And when it does, you're going to be able to start looking to see what trend is going to be developing across different assets. So it's simple to use. You know, Nana, if you could simply identify these 4 things. 1, the price was above. 2, the red arrow popped up. 3, everything was red. Everything was not the same color at first. You could see that, right? Green, 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 red, red. And then everything turned red. Red, 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 right? And then you waited for this little green dot. You just wait for this little green dot right here. Then you go ahead and you put in your order. You put your order in here, okay? And then once you put your order in here, you don't be greedy. Go for 1 to 2 to 3 pips, and then just wait for your trade to win, which it did, okay? And then just like what Esther's done, then Esther waited on the system to send her messages on what to trade, okay? She waited on the system to send the messages. The system sends the message and says trade. See, the system said 2 trades a while ago, GBP, Euro GBP, and GBP USD. Let's look at GBP USD to see what happened. Okay, we just come look in our list right here. It's in our list. Put it on the screen on the left hand and put it on the right hand. On the left hand is a 5 minute chart, and on the right hand is a 1 minute chart. You could see there are 2 of them that occurred earlier. Everything was green. Green arrows here. Everything was green. Then this turned red. You could have put in your order just above the line, right? Just above here. Okay, and you go for 1 to 3 pips out of that trade. All right, don't go for too much. Okay, and then boom, you won the trade. Okay, right there. Okay, and this is in the evening or night where you are, right? There's another one that's occurring, but the day is kind of ending, so there's not going to be much movement to move this through, I think, right? Because the trading day is ending. Okay, so the system calls out the trade. That's the system calling out the trade. The other one was, here's another one. The system is called 3. Can you see these 3 trades? Could you read the first one for us?
No, it's too fine. I'm sorry.
Our new safety trade, NZD CAD. That's New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, 1 minute buy stop. So let's go look at that quickly. All right, NZD CAD. We look for it. We found it. We put it on the screen, and then we're going to look to see what's going on with it. All right, it's already winning. You could see that. You could see green, 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 red, green. It came down. Right, it came down, and then you could see that it's already pushing up. Right, it came down right to here. Right, it came down to here, and then you could see that it's already pushed up through this line. You could see that. All right, so we're late on this one. We're literally late on this one. Okay.
So how long do you have to put your order in?
If you're doing the 1 minute trade, you have to, as soon as you get the message, you have to go and check it. Sometimes it doesn't move as fast as this. Let's look at the other one, like GBP, not that, USD share, USD CHF, right? Let's see that one. Sometimes they don't move as fast as that. See, this one is a sell. This one started selling off already. So sometimes, you know, when we get the information, it still hasn't moved yet. But sometimes it moves really quickly. Okay. So some of them you're going to miss. You're not going to catch all of them. Some of them you're going to miss. So what some of us do is that instead of waiting on the system, you could pick a couple of pairs, right?
Yeah.
You could pick a couple of pairs, and then you could just kind of see, okay, this is coming up for a sell, right? You could see that it's starting to develop. Okay, the arrow was here, that was there, and you just wait on it 1 minute at a time. And as soon as you see this pop in, you go ahead and put it in, rather than waiting for the system. So sometimes I'll do that, and then the system calls it out after I've already put the trade in. The system is just calling it out behind me, and I would have been able to win the trade already, all right, by the time the system sends the message. So some of us do it that way, but then you can also rely on the system because it's going to send you multiple messages. Here's another one, NZD card. I think we looked on that one already. All right. So so the system is amazing. It gives us tons of data that we can use to take these trades, and then we could be trading multiple assets, whether it's gold, silver, oil, indices, currency pairs, cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency can be traded 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So it gives you even flexibility to trade on weekends. So it's an exciting time for us. So for those who get the system, right, make sure you get your own, okay, or join us in Xtream, learn how to do the trading. I encourage you to invite friends and family. We're doing another presentation like this tomorrow at the same time, Saturday, same time, Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Invite friends and family, become an affiliate, pay $168 to register. Once you've done that, you can earn commissions. Xtream will pay you 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5, 10,000, 20,000 US dollars a month based on the number of people that you have using our system, okay? And based on what they pay every month to use the system. So the system is that the community that we have is really amazing. So in simple terms, each of us who has this will be able to stay wherever we are with our internet connection, right-click in this box, and let's go back to NAS 100 here. Guys, NAS 100 is set up to give us a windfall of money, okay? Just telling you, pay attention to this. NAS, S&P, and US 30. You're going to be able to make some money here if you're paying attention. Learn how to use the system. Identify these colors. It's very easy. Red, 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 green, red. When that happens, put in your order. And back to you, Nana. You were saying, you have to be quick. With the 1 hour, with the 4 hour and the 1 hour candles, this one, you don't have to be quick here. Okay?
Okay.
So when this happens, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here, red, 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 green, red. Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right. So when this happens and the candle is up here, each of these candles take 1 hour to come on the screen, 1 full hour. So when you put it in here, below here, you're gonna have to wait for it to even put you into the trade 1 hour, 2 hours. It was the 3rd hour after you put this into the system that the trade was open. Because this is right. And then 4 hours, 5 hours. It took 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. It took literally a full, almost a third of the day from the time you put it in to the time it got down to this point.
Mm-hmm.
So every maybe a couple hours, you could just open your phone. You could just check to see where it is. The first thing you're going to do, once it enters into what's called profit, you're going to change your something called your stop loss to prevent the trade from losing. You're going to change it to where it's in profit. So let's say it's down here, you could put it halfway. So if in case it reverses, it closes the trade here, you may be playing netball, you may be at the soccer game, you're not paying attention, it closes out the trade in profit. So you don't lose money. Okay, you're not in profit and lose the profit. So let's say it continues to go down and you come back, you finish dinner, you'll be able to check to see now it's down here, right? It's down here. You could move this down and put it down some more, okay? But once it comes back up and touches here, it closes the trade. So some of us keep our stop profit way up to give it a chance to get in. So this knocked it out, obviously. but this will give you a chance to put it in here again. Okay, and then look what happened. You would have been able to close it out somewhere down here and make some money. And here's another one. So these 1 hour trades, Nana, you do not have to be on the computer, and you know they take days. Some of them take a day. Some of them take a half a day, right? To develop. So it's not a trade that you put in and you know every minute you look at it. That's not that type of trade. This type of trade, you put it in, you set this, you set your stop loss, and you go on about your business. Right? Like for example, this one here, this is an entry right here. For those people who put that in, they're still in the trade. Okay, that are putting their entry here, and they're still making money. See, they're still making money up to now. This trade hasn't reversed yet. It reversed to here, but kept going down. So this individual would have been earning, that's 362 points, pips. That's 360, that could have been $3,600 for somebody. And that trade would have been opened yesterday, right? Yesterday. Because this blue here is this morning. This blue here is yesterday, Wednesday morning. This blue is Tuesday morning. This blue here is Monday morning. All right, on this 1 hour chart. Because every hour, every 24 candles is a full day. Okay? So this type of trading, Nana, doesn't require time. Now you have to have more money than, you know, this is not a $100, $200 account trade. You have to have like a couple $1,000 to do these type of trades because you're going to need to give your trade some money some room to breathe. So, you know, so those type of trades, you need more capital and you need some practice and experience before you put them in. But this is beautiful. This is beautiful that we could put in a trade, leave it for hours, check it every couple of hours, make some adjustments, protect our profits, and then just continue to accumulate earnings. So for those who have the system, guys, and you're starting to use it, if you're not yet ready, put in some of these trades in your demo, okay, so that you could start to see how they work. You could definitely, we're gonna get a pullback here, okay, soon. So this is the 5 minute, and then let's go on here for the 1 minute, right? So look for a pullback here to come above this line to create another 1 minute entry like this here, or possibly even a reversal to come up here and activate a 5 minute sell over here, and then activate even a 15 minute sell as well. And then you're going to activate a 30 minute sell, and you're going to activate a 1 hour sell. So guys, just understand, because even this morning with the news, it was on the 1 hour, 30 minute, man, just so many opportunities, guys. So there's a lot of money here for us to make. Just follow the system. Follow the system. Red, 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 green, red. Simple. It can't be, we can't get it any simpler than that. And put in your order. Put in your order. Okay? And those who practice enough, you'll put in 2, right? You'll close one at about 5 pips, 4 pips, and then you're going to let the other one run. And then gradually you'll adjust your profit. As it goes down further, you'll adjust your profit.
New safety trade alert.
So what happens, Nana, is that if you are in this trade from up here to down here, you're gonna put your profit line like here. Okay? So if it comes back up, it closes you in profit between this line and this line. But if it keeps going down, you could check your trade before you go to bed and just some more. And then we wake up in the morning, you know, if it keeps going down, you'd have made money in your sleep. You just simply adjust it down again in the morning. You have made more money by the time you get up in the morning. Are you seeing the magnitude of this? This is making money while you're sleeping, literally. Okay? So a lot of us in the community are already doing that, and you're invited to participate. Okay? All you have to do is to get your registration done, join us, and we're going to make, a lot of us are going to be millionaires for the next year. A lot of us are going to be millionaires in dollars for the next year. I know that for a fact. All right? There's no question about that. All right? Some of us are going to be millionaires without a doubt. In my mind, I'm certainly one. And I know, you know, this Esther is moving like a jet plane already. The lady already made more than $3,000 in a day with something she bought for $600 recently. So this is a joke. When you look at the cost of this technology, it's a joke. It's a joke. You know, for not just Esther, many people, but Esther some of you know her. And I know that, when she registered and she paid the $599. On Friday alone, she made over $3,000. So the future is very brilliant. And what's made it so is having this technology. So I'm very grateful to the developer, Mr. Gregor, to have given us this gift of this information. Here's NZD JPY on a 1 minute chart. All right, we could quickly try to look at it before it moves off. It would have probably moved already. But you see, okay, so this is 1 minute over here. Okay, so you could see, Nana, that this one didn't move yet, right? You could see that, right? You could see it's still above the line. So we caught this one time. So, but the market is at the end of the day. So I wouldn't expect to see much movement, but let's just put it here anyway to see if it's going to go down. But because the market is almost closed, there's not many traders, not many banks involved yet. So we might not see a win, but we could see it. Just leave it here and see what happens. So that's the power of it. If you want to do the 1 minute, 5 minute trades, fine. But it doesn't mean you have to do those. Some people like those because it's fast money. You make money right now, right? Within minutes. Okay, you can make money within minutes. The 1 hour, the 4 hour trades, those take time, right? Yeah, some of those trades will take a whole day before. See, you see that? You saw that, right? You see. Okay, great. It won. Did you see that? Did you see that, Anna?
Yeah. How do you know the difference between the 1 minute, the hour trade and the longer?
Could you say that one more time?
How do you know what's the difference between the shorter trading times and the longer trading time?
Okay. Do you see these tabs up here?
No, I can't see.
Okay, because if you use your fingers,
it's so small. Yeah.
all right, just use 2 fingers and put it over this section on the screen and stretch it, and it will open up.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see M1, M5, M15, M30, H1, H4, D1, W1, MN? Do you see those?
Mm. So is it on the left or the right?
On the left, at the top left corner. So if you stretch it open, you'll see M1.
Yes,
Yeah.
I see.
Okay. Yeah. So those are what are called time frames. So right now I'm on this left chart. Okay, I'm on the left chart. So right now I've just put it on the 1 minute. So when you're on the 1 minute, this is how it looks.
Yeah.
Then I click 5 minute. You see it changes the way it looks.
Oh, I
then
see.
I click 15 minute, it changes the way it looks. So you click on these, but when you bought the system and you practice with it, you're gonna learn all of that good stuff.
Right, I got you. Thank you for that.
And you're welcome. And then to the right here, yourself and everybody would have seen this trade win in front of us at the end of the day. I would not have put it in because it's too tight and then not much volume at the end of the day. I don't want to get stuck in a trading crossover. But you could see this right now. You could see that the trade won. So we weren't late for this one. When the system sent us the message, all right, here's another one, AUD, NZD, 5 minute, but 5 minute trades take a little longer. So, wouldn't expect 5 minutes to move right now, but the 1 minute trades, they are fast. The 1 minute trades, you get in and out like that. And those are for people who like scalping and like doing those fast trades, because some people, it's too fast for some people. So, we do not have to do any 1 minute, 5 minute trades if it's not for you. Okay, but you'll be trained on how to use it. So, and you're going to have videos to watch over and over again, and then you're going to have a practice period. So you'll be practicing for a while before you put any money in your account. And then after you practice and you understand what you're doing, then you can put money into your account and then start trading. Okay.
Corinne's asking, how long is the course?
This is, the videos on learning how to trade, right? The videos, let me just log into the back office to show you them. The video it's a video, most of it is video, and then you have live classes. Now, the videos that you're going to watch for somebody who's never traded before are about 1 hour of information. So you're not going to be watching, it's not a lot of information. It's new information that you may need to listen to over and over again before you understand it, okay? So you'll be logging into this platform, clicking on FX Academy Library, all right? And then you'll be clicking beginner, okay?
Yeah.
And then you'll be watching these videos here. Why Forex, trading basics, why be a trader, trading times and sessions, Forex versus stocks. So these videos, if you look at the time, they are literally, this one is, that was 3 minutes, 12 seconds for this video. So most of these videos are anywhere from 2 minutes to 9 minutes the most. So you, within about an hour, you'd have watched all of them. But because the information is new, you need to listen to it over and over again to understand it.
Right.
So it depends on you, on how well you assimilate, you know, the information. That will determine how fast you get a hold of it. And then the practicing with the technology is just something, there's a video you're going to watch multiple times a week until you get a clear understanding of how to do this, right? And then, and that's how that part works.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So just take your time. You know, everybody, some people within 2-3 months are trading, and some people less than that. Some people like Esther, obviously, you know, in the first couple of weeks, she's making money. But there are people who 3 months, you know, before they get into the point of being comfortable to make money.
Right. Okay.
Okay, great. Any other questions?
No, I think that's it.
All right, awesome. So get connected with the person who invited you to be here, and then they'll get you plugged in. They can help you to get the registration done and be on the pathway to make money from your laptop.
Yeah. Great.
Great. Anyone else has any questions? You need some more clarity on something? All right. So guys, I just started using this in April. Okay. Just April is when I got started using this. I was doing some trading before, but I just started in April with the technology, and it's been great. So, you know, it doesn't take long to master this. It's made trading very, very simple, right? Very, very simple. So look out for this pullback. Here's pulling back on SPX, the indices. Look out for the pullback. It's going to pull back. And when it does, guys, be ready to take advantage of your sell stops. There's going to be more sell stops, I believe, because there's a lot of pressure from selling here, all right? And a lot of pressure, 15-minute, a lot of pressure on the 30-minute, a lot of pressure from the 1 hour and 4 hour charts. There's a lot of selling pressure. And even the daily, right? You can see the daily chart, 3 days of selling, 3 straight days of selling. So tomorrow could be a buying day. You don't know. But just look out, ladies and gentlemen, because this is set up for a daily buy coming back up. So at some point, it's going to turn around and buy back up. All right. But right now, the indices are set up for a nice period of selling, and you have an opportunity as the setups come. You see the pattern, put your orders in, collect your money. Don't be greedy. Just collect a little bit of money. But if you have the chance to put in a trade and put in 2, close one with 5 pips, 4 pips, 3 pips, let the other one run, change your stop loss to entry, and let it run. Okay? Because then you could have caught a move like this one. You'd have closed one down 5 pips here. All right? That's 12 pips really, but let's say close now with 10 pips here. Okay? So it's not a big move, 10 pips here. The second one would have still been open, and you'd have been able to collect all of this, right? Which is 81 pips, right? Right? Man, that's sweet. That's delicious. All right, guys. So understand that, you know, we have the opportunity right now to make some really serious money. Just do your part, okay? And then those who have bigger accounts, go for NAS. right? NAS and SPX pretty much do similar things. Go for NAS, right? If you count NAS from up here today, this would have been a whopping 167 pips, right? Just for this afternoon. Not even today, because this is not all of today. This is just this afternoon, right here, from about 1 o'clock down to here. Okay. So guys, this is a sweet moment in history. We have the technology. Get your own. Make sure you have your own. Get with the person who connected you, and then they will help you to get registered, get it set up, and to start making your money. Right? You know, within another month, we should have loads of testimonials running alongside this stuff. All right, loads. Okay. So thank you very much for showing up, everybody. Really appreciate you all being here. Seeing that we have no other questions, I think we can go ahead and shut it down tomorrow, same time. All right, let's invite friends and family. Do not be selfish, please. I'm asking, please kindly share this with family and friends. Invite them to come and listen to it. This is a live experience-altering moment that we have in history, where we have technology that can help us earn money from the financial markets with such ease and such accuracy, right? Do not keep this information to yourself alone, please. All right, guys? All right, love and appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You. Bye.
You're welcome. You're welcome.